How do these psychological impressions, yes, samskaras manifest in our lives? For example, like what possible samskaras and vasanas would I have when I, you know, was born and now I'm like, I don't know, 27 years old doing this in my life. Like how can I find that out?
It's very interesting because as you live life, you learn, you have different desires for things, and it all begins with desire. So when Shiva and Shakti they separated from each other, the first three things that came in were Ichha, Jnana, Kriya. So Ichha is paramount, and Ichha comes the desire for doing things, wanting things, even if it comes out of nowhere. That's a samskara. So, for example, if you want a specific kind of person or a specific kind of car or anything like that, you have a desire for it because you've experienced some of it in your past life. If you have an inclination towards God, that's also a desire. If you have an inclination towards a guru, that was also a desire you could not fulfill in a past life. And so in this life, that's what you're trying to seek. And that's
Okay.
how people have, negative desires as well in this world.
So if I do a chant, if I do a mantra, that I can sort of using the mantra fulfill that desire without actually having the thing itself.
Depends. So
Okay.
it depends on the kind of mantra you're doing and how it impacts your birth chart and all of those things. And it
Okay.
all sometimes people start mantras and they drop it
Yeah.
midway.
And what does that do?
I guess like some mantras are not really meant for certain people. So if you do a
If you want to watch small segments of the podcast, subscribe to Dostcast Clips.
mantra continuously,
Yeah.
that's actually the grace of the mantra itself. Sometimes you have only a limited, so you have a give and take, like a particular karma with mantras as well. This is something my teacher taught me. I had no idea and it blew my mind. So if in this life you are to do a mantra, a certain number of chants, the mantra will find you. So all
Tomorrow-
of these people who seek initiation, it comes at the right time.
Tomorrow is Sunday, incidentally. No, so I'll tell you, you asked me to do the sun mantra because I found that very fascinating. And I was sitting in this room alone, and it wasn't designed this well. And my flatmate was sitting outside, so he didn't stop because he told me कि उसके घर में भी वो सुबह सुबह मंत्र चलाते हैं. That basically using that mantra out loud initiated us into a culture where we would play mantras in the morning. हमने फिर शिव तांडव स्तोत्रम, a few other mantras that he knows, we started playing those in the morning. That effect was there. When I was doing the Surya mantra, I did notice this. आप बार बार किसी चीज़ को chant करते हो तो आपके अंदर I don't know, maybe perhaps through sound healing or sound meditation, I did feel a sense of aliveness कि मैं इतने concentrated effort से एक चीज़ को over and over again बोल रहा हूँ. And I also, फटाफट मैंने Blinkit कराया एक रुद्राक्ष, which will of course many रुद्राक्ष lovers will hate me for saying this क्योंकि नहीं ये 5 मुखी का है, 2 मुखी का है, whatever, right? But I really found that helpful. So this is like you said, you do it continuously for 4,000 times or 6,000 times.
Yeah.
I started skimping on it. So I started doing, पहले मैंने पहले दिन 600 कर लिए, अगले दिन यार चल यार वो 100, ठीक है, let's just do 5 so it keeps on going. And then I sort of lost it.